You've historically been a Democrat, but you're supporting Mitt Romney in this upcoming presidential election. Is that because there's anything in particular that you think he'll do that will help private equity?
It actually has nothing to do with private equity. I think that Mitt is an incredibly capable individual who has a proven track record of being able to bring efficiency and effectiveness to government. Right now, we're obviously been struggling with a series of broad economic issues. The recovery has been much slower than any recovery that we've seen after a significant recession. Generally speaking, the deeper the recession, the higher the growth rates afterwards. That's what we've seen historically. This one has been muted. I think much of that is due to a set of policies that, however well intentioned, if they continue, I think will have significant negative implications for our economic growth.
Are you at all concerned about the scrutiny that private equity is under with this upcoming presidential election?
I think it's just a reality of what's going to be a very difficult election in terms of the nastiness of the rhetoric that we'll hear. Perhaps that's always true in elections. We sometimes forget that, but this one may reach new levels. And obviously, given Mitt's background, there's no doubt that the private equity industry will come under increasing attack.
Do you think we'll see a substantial change to the carried interest tax?
I can go through all the really good reasons why the carried interest tax is just exactly where it should be, which is it's capital gains tax that continues to be capital gains tax. It's not a loophole, but it's actually both the spiritual and the letter of the law as it has been written. If carried interest didn't exist, the government would receive capital gains tax revenue from the investors. And for the general partners, you have to take significant risk in order to get it. It's not the same as, I know it gets portrayed as salary. Trust me, it's not in any form has the same certainty that salary does.
So you think the carried interest tax is fine as is?
I think it's exactly consistent with the way it was intended to be. It was not a loophole created for the private equity industry. It affects thousands and thousands of firms in real estate, in oil and gas. It affects a lot of different types of businesses.